Good afternoon and welcome to EFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Just for you at Quartz Optical. Get 15% off when you bring in your prescription from any other eye care provider. We'll give you 15% off the cost of your frames and lenses. So visit us today and get 15% off. Offer valid on cash and credit purchases. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Welcome back to EFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene. Vendors on Union Island who are operating out of the new ferry terminal and market will do so free of cost until January 2026. Minister of Grenadines Affairs, Honorable Benava Brong, announced that the 2.5-month rent-free period is to allow vendors a chance to recover and reinvest into their stalls. Minister Brong added that it is commendable how members of the community worked alongside the government teams, various contractors and donors to restore not just buildings but the spirit of the community. The minister further noted that she hopes the facility marks another step towards building a stronger, unified, and more connected St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has announced the formation of the Modern Port Operating Company, MPOC. Chief Executive Officer of the SVG Port Authority, Carl James, explained that the MPOC will assume responsibility for the day-to-day operations of the port, including terminal management, cargo handling, and customer service. The SVG Port Authority will continue as a regulatory body focusing on policy, safety, and compliance. The announcement was made yesterday at a press conference held at the Modern Port facility. Minister Brong described the Modern Port as one of the most transformative projects in the country's maritime history. She also revealed plans for Phase 2 of the Kingston Redevelopment Project, which will include hotels, cultural hub, shopping spaces, and leisure areas along the waterfront, further enhancing the city's landscape and economic potential. In his remarks, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves described the launch of the Modern Port Operating Company as a historic milestone in the nation's development and the culmination of years of strategic investment in national infrastructure. The Prime Minister also emphasized that this new facility is designed to position St. Vincent and the Grenadines as a key player in regional trade. Still on the local scene, Ignite 2025 Talent Search Finals lit up the Kaliakwa playing field on Sunday, October 12th. It brought together the most promising young creatives from across St. Vincent and the Grenadines for an unforgettable night of talent, celebration, and community spirit. After weeks of auditions, showcases, and online voting, the final showdown delivered jaw-dropping performances in music, pan, spoken word, and more. The prestigious Ignite Grand Prize was awarded to Jadelia Chambers for an electrifying performance in spoken word. Second prize went to Matthew John with his mastery of the steel pan that brought rhythm, culture, and soul to the stage. Securing the third position was Hannah Archibald with her rendition of Don't You Worry About a Thing from Tori Kelly. The other finalists were Rivon Rodney, Gary Miller, and Jiffon Duncan. On to news in the region. One fisherman is believed to have drowned and 16 others were rescued at sea following a boat fire off the coast of Clarendon on Friday, according to the Jamaica Defence Force, JDF. In a statement, the JDF said that around midday, members of the Coast Guard spotted a vessel ablaze just south of Portland Point. The soldiers responded quickly, extinguishing the fire, and searched the surrounding area, where they discovered 16 people aboard 3 small canoes. The rescued individuals were taken aboard an offshore patrol vessel given hydration, and transported to the mainland for medical evaluation. Authorities reported that one crew member remains missing and is presumed to have drowned. The crew reported included 9 Dominicans and 8 Jamaicans. The JDF is urging mariners along the island's southern coast to remain alert for any signs of the missing fishermen and to report sightings immediately to the Joint Rescue Coordination Center. Venezuela announced on Monday that it would close its embassy in Oslo days after opposition leader Maria Corina Machado was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. In a statement, the Venezuelan government did not comment on Machado's award, saying that the closure was part of a restructuring of its foreign service. Norway's foreign ministry confirmed that Caracas had closed its embassy in Oslo without providing a reason, calling the decision regrettable. The Nobel Committee in Oslo awarded her the prize on Friday in recognition of what is called her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela. Caracas also closed its embassy in Australia while opening new outposts in Zimbabwe and Burkina Faso. Venezuela's closure of embassies in 2 close U.S. allies comes after weeks of heightened tension between Caracas and Washington. On the international scene, new U.S. tariffs on imported kitchen cabinets, vanities, lumber, timber, and certain upholstered furniture have come into effect. Under a proclamation signed by President Donald Trump last month, a 10% tariff on softwood lumber and timber imports will apply as of Tuesday. A 25% tariff will also apply to imported kitchen cabinets and vanities, rising to 50% on January 1st, and a 25% tariff on upholstered wooden furniture will increase to 30% unless new trade agreements are reached. The tariff policies have been a key feature of the president's second term in office. President Trump has cited the need to protect U.S. manufacturers and national security concerns for the move, but persons in the industry worry the tariffs could raise housing costs and make customers postpone home renovations. Finally, in sports, the track spikes won by St. Lucia's national hero, Julian Alfred, this year has been sold at an auction for US $75,000. The winning bidder was American basketball coach, manager, and businessman Kevin Graves. Alfred captured St. Lucia's first ever World Championships medal, bronze in the 100 meter at Tokyo 2025, and earlier this year, won her second straight Wonder Diamond League Women's 100 meter title, all while wearing a custom pair of Puma Nitro Sprint spikes. Also auctioned off were the Puma jersey and bib worn by Alfred at Tokyo 2025, bought by former professional basketballer Marcellus Backstide, who paid US $1,900 for the item. This has been VFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for VFM's 3 p.m. news. VFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
A storm or hurricane